In today's tutorial, we will learn about basics of illustration while creating the following art by Viraj Gupchup.
We're talking about Urban Sketchers. So in Pune, there are many people who have joined Urban Sketchers Pune. There are 30 to 35 people which are there this Sunday. So people are actually changing, but the group is kind of around 500 or something people are already registered and they are members of. It's not like a membership, but they are kind of participating in the event. So it's kind of fun. So you go there on Sunday around 8 a.m. in morning, and then you spend your time around the location. So and then you start sketching in whatever way you can. So there are many architects, engineers. Some of them are like doctors and people from various background profession. So it's kind of open to all. So many people ask like, we don't have iPad, we don't have Procreate, how we can do it. So it's just a medium which I have. So if you have pen and paper, you can still do it. There is no restriction in that. So it's just that you must have that urge to do it. So it's basically I also started from pencil and paper, then shifted to watercolors and then to again to black and white pen and paper. Then now I'm shifted to not completely shifted, but now I'm doing it on iPad or digital illustration, you can say. But it basically is just a medium which you can also explore whenever you have the resources. So it's not that you cannot do it with any other kind of medium which you have. So चालू कहाँ से करना है ऐसे भी बहुत twist है. Like I have to do it now. Where should I start? So you can just start it from your home. You can just sketch whatever you see at your place. So it can be any kind of setup which is there. You can start with your furniture items, living in your living. If you have a TV set, you can start it. So if you are student of architecture, you can start with perspectives which are commonly seen. So you can draw something which is seen in and around your city, in your society, whatever it is. So you can go any temple you can visit and start sketching, or you can go any kind of marketplace you can visit and start sketching. So there is no one who can stop you from doing it, right?
So basically, you are just graduated from an architecture college. So how was your
Yeah.
experience being in there?
So it's the experience is kind of it's 5 year course. So the whole thing is kind of experience only. So basically designed for the experience of people. So like what you are experiencing at your place right now is what someone has thought of pre-decided, which is pre-decided you can say, or which is thought of earlier. So what you should be feeling right now is conceived by someone who is a designer of your space. So it's just a residential space, but there are a number of spaces or kind of spaces which are designed in that manner. So if you visit some spaces, you feel maybe chaotic, or you feel claustrophobic, or you feel happy, you feel sad. So or you feel energetic. So it's all about how that space is and the ambience is. So is that thing. So all those things matter uh, in human behavior, right? So you can see your room interior is kind of blue. Now, what that refers to, or what that implies to, like what your mood will be with that kind of interior, versus my room interior is kind of yellow. So what it will give, like what effect it will have on my mind. So it's kind of that thing, right? So it changes basically the the ambience, the feel, the look, and also your psyche. It changes your psyche or your mood accordingly, right?
Yeah, absolutely true.
So it's the same thing in in your pictures or in your photographs or in your sketches or in your illustrations, whatever it is. So the color schemes which you use will affect your picture and how it looks to someone who is watching it, right? So whenever you draw your pictures or whenever you draw your sketches, so what is that which you draw will matter when someone is watching it. I don't know if I'm supposed to talk on how to use Procreate. Am I supposed to do that?
No, it's fine. We did cover it in last one, so I guess it's fine.
Yeah, there are a number of tutorials which you can actually see and get to know about the techniques, like, and it's not that important because the software is what, like, when you buy a new mobile, is it someone who is teaching you? It's just the same thing. Like, the software is that kind of thing. Like, no one is supposed to teach you. You can explore it in your own time. You can experiment, right?
Yeah,
So
absolutely true. Medium
it's
is
like cooking.
actually, yeah, Medium is actually supposed to be self-explanatory. It's just there to help you out, to just unlock your
Yeah.
imagination and do what you actually want to do with it.
Yeah. So medium is not the thing which is helping you imagining, right? Imagination is what you're supposed to do on yourself. Medium is just to get it on paper or on screen what you are imagining. So that is the main thing. Like, whenever people who are doing it on Procreate, they ask what is the name of the brush. So I don't really remember the names of the brushes. So I just see their effect, and like, there are people who ask like, which brush do you use, or what is the technique which you are doing, or what is the name of this technique. It's just that the result what you want to get is getting in getting on the screen is just that thing which matters, right?
Yeah, it's actually upon the intuition we work on. After a period of
Yeah,
time, we don't work on the techniques, but we actually go with the flow, which our mind and intuition tells that okay, this may work and this may look good. So that's what happening.
yeah. So the basic benefit of doing it digitally is just that you can undo it. Nothing else is the matter. Like, that's the only thing which I can say is the benefit. But when you do it and undo it, so you tend to make mistakes. So that is another possibility. So whenever you are doing it with paper, you are not allowed to make mistakes, or if you make mistakes, you have to like live with it, right? So that is the thing.
Also, one more advantage we can see that is we don't have to create a mess. Like when we are actually doing it on paper, we have to actually gather all our materials, do that complete thing for half an hour, creating your canvas and everything, arranging it up. Just that amount of time gets saved in when you're doing it on your iPad.
Yeah. Or what you can see is in watercolor you have to wait till first wash dries, something like that. But vice versa, here you cannot actually tilt your canvas like that and like that and make your
Mhm.
water. So that is the thing. So if you are doing it in watercolors, so it actually differs according to the weather. So if you are doing watercolor in winters, you are doing it in Bombay, or you are doing it Pune, or you are doing it at Jaisalmer. So the weather condition change, the water will absorb more water. The paper will change, it will absorb more water or less water. If you do it on handmade paper, there are various thicknesses, various textures which are you can't do them on iPad or any digital thing. So like technology is growing, but you can't get rid with these kind of techniques which the like there are many artists who do digital thing, but they are not completely like isolated with only digital thing. They still enjoy and they still keep doing the traditional painting method with the traditional painting methods. So this is just a basic background color, you can say. And this was the sketch which we had made earlier, like the line work. Okay. Yeah.
So
So the
are you going
you
to
can move.
yeah. So I was asking, are you going to smudge the colors out in the lighter process, or you prefer to keep it like that?
These ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not that like I'm just going ahead with this technique right now. So let's see how it works. If I have to change something, I'll just do it on top of this. So this is basic colors which are there on the like this blue part you can see here. I'll just add it on. Okay. So this blue part which is there on this part also is basically under shadow because this lane being narrow lane. So this is the lane wherein light is coming and it will go like that only, right? So this is the only part which is lit. You can see this part, and then there are these lines which will create shadow of those buildings which are on this part, and this will have these shadows here. And rest of these things are basically black. Can you imagine that?
Yeah, I'm able to imagine that.
Yeah. So this is why this part is kept white. This part is kept yellow because the most lit part, and the white part is basically from where sun is coming inside this lane, right?
Yeah.
Stay tuned for the next episode as we are going to learn about how to add details to your art. See you soon.